Hello again, guys. As you can see, I finally got my 2 Shrek ears. I didn't make them though. My friend Jeff did. I don't know if you guys heard of what happened to Bonnaroo. It got flooded and canceled. So about, I think, I don't know how many of my friends went, about 10 of them. We all go together every year, and I didn't go this year, but they all drove down there. It's a 12-hour drive, and yeah, they were there. They saw ICP, and then it got canceled because of the rain and flooded out. So my friend Jeff made like 50 pairs of these ears, these Shrek ears. And when I told him I still wanted one, he's like, you could have one. He's like, I have plenty for next year too. So that sucks. I mean, I feel really bad doing that whole drive and then like having that happen. Oh, that just, it's like devastating. But I got some ears made by him and not my janky little crocheted ones, because I am not good at crochet. I don't know if I ever will be. But yeah, welcome back. I know it's been a minute. I want to thank everyone for coming back. I know I said in one of my first one, I think in my first one, that it's really hard for me to like find time to film, and I didn't want to make this like a chore because this is like fun, you know? And that's what it's always going to be. It's just going to be me having fun. I do work 40 hours a week, and I go into work, so I don't work from home and stuff. So it is kind of hard for me to come and film. We still have this dark situation because I didn't fix my chandelier. That's still on the to-do list. It'll be on the to-do list for a while. Why I'm late, I have excuses. I will tell you my excuse, teachers. So this has been like the summer of kind of like disaster after disaster for me. Like, I think last time we talked, I was saying that my garage door broke, and that was like stressful, and man, something else happened. Whatever, I got more stuff. So one reason why I'm late is work gets stressful, especially in June, because I work in construction. It really starts to ramp up in June, and so I was just like working outside in the heat, trying to get things started with my manager, and like construction projects started. So like, if you want to kick an orange barrel, trust me, I want to kick that same orange barrel, and I'm the one who put them there. And then I had our basement flooded again. Well, water was coming in the ceiling of just the basement, which was weird. I guess we had a storm window that we had never opened before, and so we opened it, and water, like, I guess it wasn't like fully waterproofed or something, so water got in and seeped out of the basement. And then after that, I ended up going on 2 little vacations, one just up north to hang out at some lakes with our boat, and the other one was to go to Colorado and visit my friends there. I used to live in Denver, so my friends wanted to do the big Pretty Lights Festival this year, which was called Yondan, down in Buena Vista, Colorado. So I went and did that with them. I did bring the ears, but I ended up not wearing them because I kind of felt bad. Nobody else had truck ears to hang out with, but I wore other fun ears. I'll throw a picture up of like, well, maybe both my outfits, maybe one of them. There were 2 days. That's pretty cool. I'll talk about more about that later so we can get straight to cross stitching. And then Butters had an ER visit. I guess. Yeah, I'll go into detail of that sec. The other things were my mom had a birthday, my husband had a birthday, and then it was a Midsummer stitch in between both those birthdays. So like, those are 2 big important birthdays in my life. So I try to go all out for shopping for them and making sure everything is fine and making stuff. And then we went camping last weekend. So it's been like pretty busy around here. Butters ER visit, I know I'll talk about it for a second. If you don't want to listen, because I know that like it's kind of hard to hear about people's pets being like injured or sick, just skip ahead. I'll mark it as the Midsummer recap, and you can just skip ahead. But I just want to take a few seconds to, I don't know, just vent about this, because it was kind of really a little like not humiliating, like I just had a really hard time with what was going on with him, especially like having my cat pass away last year, Finn. So what happened was he didn't come down to dinner on Sunday night, and Monday I was like, should I call the vet? Like, he missed one meal, and then he didn't come for breakfast, and we're like, I don't know, let's wait a day, maybe he's just going through a funk. He didn't come to dinner again, and then like 11 o'clock he was like, I'm gonna eat, and he just like he'd been like laying around all day, not really moving, not being his regular self. Usually he plays a lot with Gordon, and he wasn't doing that. And then all of a sudden he decided to eat, but I was still like, okay, he's got FIV, which if you don't know what that is, it's, I said it before, it was it's kind of like an immunodeficiency disease, like HIV but for cats. So I was still worried, because I was like, this cat can crash faster than regular cats if something happens. So I made a vet visit on Tuesday. They said they couldn't get him until Thursday, but they'd keep me on this call list. So I was like, okay, fine. And my boss let me work from home to keep an eye on him. And then, so Wednesday rolls around and they had an opening. So I got him in there, and I go in and they said they didn't have, so there's 4 vets that work at my vet office, and 2 of them I really like. 2 of them are very understanding. They work a lot in TNR and know a lot about like cats and their different diseases, especially feral cats and stray cats. And because FIV is mainly like what you'd get in a cat that's been living outside with other cats that are passing it around through fighting. So they weren't there, but one of the other vets was there, and I walk in, there's like another cat and a dog sitting in the waiting room with their owners, and I just go sit off to the side because, like, you know, that's just what I do with Butters. He's like, he doesn't like cats. He'll scream at a dog. I can't even imitate his scream. It's so scary. And he was fine. He was just meowing a lot. We go in, and it was really weird. They made us go through the regular check-in rooms to the back room, and I've never really been back there. There's like the rooms and then a hallway, and then they have this hallway you can go out and pay at the back desk and then just leave without having to go to the front again where all the cats and dogs are in the waiting room. But they put us in the back room. I was like, okay, whatever, this is weird, but I'll go with it. So the vet comes in, and I tell him what's going on, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know, like, he also peed on 2 different things, and this and that, and he feels his bladder, and he's like, man, his bladder is, like, really full. Do you mind if we take him to the back and express him? And I was like, yeah, go for it, I don't know. They take him to the back, and he comes back, and he's like, I can't get him to pee, so what it might be is he might have, like, urinary crystals blocking, and he won't be able to pee. Like, one thing we can do to help is like a catheter. And I was like, okay, yeah, if he's not peeing, I guess, yeah, do that. He leaves, he comes back again, catheter is not working, and he's like, the only other thing we can do is send it to the emergency vet. They'll have to like watch him overnight because we don't do that here. And I was like, okay, like this is serious. If I'm being sent to another vet, that's kind of a big deal. And so I started to panic, and he referred me to the vet that I had taken Finn to, and that he passed away at. But before I left, this vet sat me down, and this is like, okay, this is where things get weird. There is like this part in, like, I think with vets and like, I don't know, like, not with vets, but like everyone a misunderstanding of FIV and the disease. And like, you know, you just have to make sure he stays out of trouble, stays healthy. But this guy sat me down and he was like, before I left, he's like, you know, your cat has FIV and like, we won't judge you if you have to euthanize him. And I just sat there like, are you kidding me, dude? Like, I'm gonna do everything in my power for my cat. Like, this is my cat. Like, he is my baby. This is the commitment I made to him. So, God. And then the guy leaves, and like, the next steps to leave the vet is to like pay. So what happens is when they're ready, like when there's no dogs or cats in the hallway, they come and get you and you go to the back counter and you pay. Well, he instructed the lady to not let me go to the back counter because my cat has FIV. She like took my credit card and paid for me and then made me sign in the like room. And I just like, I found that like, so I don't know, a little offensive, just because like, he's not gonna stare at a cat and give them FIV. He's not gonna like spit through his cage or something or get out. Like, it was just so weird that this guy like did that. And I was so offended. Anyways, took Butters to the emergency vet. I got him in and they were like expecting me. They took him back right away. These two girls who were definitely like vet techs, not like actual veterinarians. While I was like handling this stuff in the front counter, and I was like, okay, yeah, he's just not peeing. There he goes. And while I'm standing there at this like vet, this was like the emergency vet where my cat had passed away like literally a year ago. There is like 3 girls in tears holding an empty dog leash, and I just like saw them and I was trying to keep it together so badly, but as soon as I got into the room where you have to wait for the vet, I like lost it and started bawling because I was like, what if I lose a second cat like within a year? Like, I was just so upset, especially after that guy just like sat me down and talked to me about euthanasia, and I was just like, what the oh, it was hard. But what made it funnier was 2 seconds after I started crying, the vet tech came, one of the 2 vet techs came back that took Butters, and she's like, good news, he peed all over the other vet tech. So I don't know, I was there for literally 2 seconds and these 2 girls got him to pee and that other guy couldn't. So I don't know. He's on special food now because I don't know, did he have urinary crystals? I got his his urine like analyzed, and they couldn't find anything at that vet. So $400 later and we're here and he's fine. He's rocking. He's back to playing with Gordon. He's his usual self. He's just got new food, I guess. Anyways, let's go to Midsummer Stitch. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that rant. I just needed to get that out. You know, I'm trying to spread a little bit of awareness about FIV because there are barely any people, any YouTubers, anything you can find on it. So I feel like I have to be out there like vouching for my cat and other cats, because like when you do go to when an FIV cat goes to a shelter, they just put them down right away. They're not going to be adopted. So it's really hard because it's like, it's not very contagious. Like, my other 2 cats probably don't have it. I've gotten one of them tested, the one that passed away, and he never had it. So it's just like, it's really hard. The whole, I don't know the word for it, just the whole thing, the judgment about it and everything. So if you ever have any questions or have an FIV cat, you can always reach out to me and like I can explain that your cat doesn't need to be put down. It can live a healthy life. You just have to like maybe get it more dental cleanings. But anyways, Midsummer Stitch. So I had a lot of fun at Midsummer Stitch. I ended up getting a lot of the girls from the Bad Stitch Discord to go, so it was really fun. We had like a place where we were on Discord saying, hey, we're gonna meet at this room, and we'd hang out. And yeah, during the hangouts, Amanda from Bad Stitch also invited well, Jen from Stitch Crip is in our Discord, and so it was really cool. I got to meet her. I got to meet Kat from Spouting Lupine in that chat too. The one thing that I'm excited about meeting Jen was because some of the girls from my Stitch group and oh my god, why am I stumbling over this? Some of the girls in my Stitch group, Kate and Steph from Fine Frog, got to meet her at a retreat recently, the Needle Bling Designs retreat up in Minnesota, and like they really want me to come, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna come. It's at the end of April, and I'm excited because then I get to meet Jen, and she mentioned that too. She's like, hey, I heard Kat and Steph were like saying, oh, or Kate, is it Kat? No, it's Kate. Kate and Steph were saying you're to come up and probably come, and I was like, yeah, and some of the other girls are coming too, so I'm really excited. And that's, yeah, I haven't signed up yet because I don't think it's out. I think it's only like signups for people who already went. But yeah, I was at the Door County retreat when that one happened, so yeah, I'm excited. And then I also did a lot of speed dating this time. Like, I had a need for speed dating. I had so much fun. Like, I was so encouraged by like listening to like Eli from Thick Threads and everybody like talk about how they were doing a lot of speed dating. And it was funny, I got to meet Eli from Thick Threads, and he's gonna be at Stitch Pluto too, so I am so excited about that. And I'm so excited I got him in speed dating. Other people I got was I got Uplift Stitches. God, I can't remember their names, but I got them a few times, and I just was like, I don't know. If you ever meet me in speed dating, I'm actually an extrovert. So, like, you know, like introverts, they have like a social battery, and then they need a break. They need nothing. I need to empty the social battery. Like, I get depressed if I don't talk to people a lot, and so I'll talk a lot, and like I get like just really like excited and happy from talking to people. Like, I can go on forever and ever, and it's just, that's my life. So I know I talk a lot to them, and I got to meet Sarah Ann from Pocket Mama Shop, and she was really cool. Her camera setup was really cool. I don't know how she does it. I mean, I wish I knew more about cameras. I just have my cell phone that I use for this. I got to meet Bethany Birdstitcher, and I was looking through her Instagram, and she's got all these like birds, especially a lot of the pigeon coop birds, which I want to do more of those. I met one of the girls from Count Twice, Stitch Once, and then I also got Steph from Lindy Stitches, and we talked for like more than 5 minutes, maybe like 10-15 minutes. I don't know, we kept going on the thing. But yeah, I did get tickets to Harvest Moon Hangout. I did get a Tiger Lily kit too, so I'm excited to try to make that bag. Oh my god, don't make me say bag. How many times people are gonna be like, oh gosh, this is bag like a Wisconsinite. I know I say bag wrong. But yeah, I'm excited to make that because I've never done paper piecing, so that'll be a new thing for me. And yeah, all right, so let's go into finishes right away. I brought down the finishes that I have up in my husband's office. I've made 3 just for him. He kind of counts another one, but I made this other one for myself, and then he was complaining about work, and I was like, here, have this cross stitch I made. This is fake it till you make it. I don't know if he follows those rules, but he should. Anyways, so the first one that I have, I made this for him like Valentine's Day when we started dating in 2020, and the reason why I made it was because I didn't have a job. And so I was sitting at home, applying for jobs, cross-stitching a lot, and yeah, I decided to make him a Valentine's Day cross-stitch. So this is it. This is Ninetales Fire and Ice. I'm trying to get it without the thing. Fire and Ice by Bombshell Stitches. It is just on like 14 count white Aida because that's all I had at the time in my stash. Yeah, I found this probably on Amazon for pretty cheap. And I actually painted this mat board with acrylic paint. I don't know if you can see that. It's not the best, but from a distance, can't even tell that I painted it. But yeah, I don't know. I wanted to choose my own color for this, and it's just this purple color, or this purple coral color just seemed to match. But yeah, I'm a huge Pokemon fan. If you even like put a flash of Pokemon on your Instagram or like want to talk about Pokemon, I'm down to clown. But yeah, it was just a nice little Valentine's Day stitch. He got me back into Pokemon Go when we started dating, and we are going strong still. Now we do the trading card game on our phones together too. The next one that I made, this is Home Sweet Mossy Home by Quaternion Designs, but I changed it to say Love You More. I don't think I've shown this one. Anyways, this is like a breadboard finish that my mom was talking about. It's really cool. Look at the back of this. It's got mushrooms on it. But yeah, I used to do this thing that I was saying he was my frog prince, and we had this little inside joke because we had a friend who, she would always be like, I love you to her like boyfriend, and he'd be like, I love you more, and she'd be like, no, I love you more. So we'd joke about that and be like, I love you more, and he'd be like, I love you more, and I was like, it's not a competition, but I love you more. So yeah, I gave this to him as a gift during our wedding. I don't know, it just felt appropriate because he's my frog prince. And I didn't finish it actually. My mom finished it for me because I was a ball of stress. And I literally stitched this like a month before my wedding. But yeah, and then I used a variegated DMC. I can't remember which one. I think it's like, it's whatever one the Witchy Stitcher Nostalgia Terra ice cream cone is for. It's what I used because I asked her to borrow it for that one, and then I never did that one. But yeah, I had it in my stash. Well, my stash from my mom. And then these are just random whatever I had in my stash. I think most of them are Dimensions threads because I have a lot. I don't know if you read on Instagram, if you read my posts about like what I use, and sometimes I'm like, call for DMC, except for this was a Dimensions thread. I have a lot of Dimensions left over from Dimensions kits, and I just like threw them in a bag and I did the conversion for them. So yeah, here it is. It's really cute. She put a little button. I think my mom did a good job. I even told her that I wanted this fabric and I didn't have any extra. And I was like, I don't know if you can find this fabric. It's like, I used to make masks, and I knew that it would be like the perfect fabric for this, and she found it. Oh, she's the best mom. And then the last one that he has in his office is, you've probably seen me, I showed this at Spring Mingle. It is My Birds Aren't Real, but the Birds Nerds by Boomerang Stitches. And this is on, let me see, I have my notes. It is on 14 count vintage blue Zwiegart Aida that I found. It is so cute. These birds are so much fun to stitch. Oh my god. Every time I was doing like one of these patterns, I was like, oh, I get it. And then yeah, my friend on my Discord, Jen, who is I think it's like Luvian on Instagram. She actually, I told her I was gonna do this. I hadn't had time, but she actually did it for me. She charted The Birds Aren't Real, And we put it on her Ko-Fi, so for free if anyone wants it, that conversion. You know, you can get this for free from Boomerang Stitch's Instagram. She's part of the Hathaway Stitchers. What else? Oh, it's also on her new website. If you haven't checked out Boomerang Stitch's new website, this is on there. So you can also see my finish there. But yeah, I'm really proud of this one, and he really liked it. I wanted this to be for our wedding, but I just didn't. I always underestimate the time it takes me to do a cross stitch. So yeah, it ended up being for, when did I give it to him? I think Christmas, because we got married in September. So I was close. So I gave it to him for Christmas, and I got this. This is a custom frame too, but it's from Amazon. I think it's called Art to Frames. So yeah, and I really like this. It's not like real wood. It's kind of like this faux wood, so it's nice and light and easy to hang and stuff. The next one that I have is one that I just FFO'd literally yesterday because I saw that it's got a husband, a new husband, and that is the Ice Moon Cardinal. I think I've shown this previously, but it wasn't fully finished. I got this frame. This frame is from Universal Happy Gift, which they're from, it actually came from Ukraine, and you can choose the size that you want, and they have measurements like how big this inner part is going to be and how big this part's going to be, which was really nice. And I think this is the same frame company that Janine might have used for Pigeon and Puddle in that model, because it looks like the same frame to me, and they do sell them in oval, which I'm thinking about ordering another right away just because it comes from Ukraine and I'm worried about tariffs. But yeah, I don't think it's centered right. Let's see. Well, maybe it is. I mean, like, centered as in, like, I hang this and this will be up and down. But yeah, I don't know if you guys saw, but Steph is putting out a husband to this guy. She said she tried to make it a female, and it just didn't look as good. So it didn't pop as much. So I'll put a picture of it here in Needlework Marketplace. I'm definitely getting it. It's the Ice Star Cardinal. And so yeah, he's gonna have a husband. I'm so excited. We're calling him, we've been calling the next one New Husband in the chat. But yeah, and I still have more of this fabric, which is Moonlit Garden Dye Works. It's Nightshade, 16 count Aida. So yeah, I'll definitely be doing that this winter. I'll probably start it in the middle of January. It's around my grandma's birthday. And the reason for that is I did this one as a piece for my grandfather because he passed away a couple years ago. And yeah, when he died, my grandma was like, oh look, there's a cardinal. It's your grandfather coming to visit us. And I was just like, oh my god. And I really liked that. Now every time I see a cardinal, I'm like, oh, it's my grandfather watching over me, or it's Finn coming back to visit. But yeah, I love this. I can't wait to hang it. But yeah. The next one that I have is this one. I believe in myself. This was from a freebie from Ourkatieofsorrows on Instagram. I really like her patterns. I think I have one other one, which I could put a picture of it here, of the cat. I really want to do that. I have so many like cozy living room ones. I just need to like stitch one every winter. Like, this is my cozy living room winter stitch. But yeah, that's one of them I want to do, and I really like the colors. I think I want to do it on like a green, but yeah, that's for another time. We're talking about this one. So when I went to Colorado, I actually made 4 of these, and it's just finished with 2 pieces of matte board glued together with the pom-poms in between. And then I glued this ribbon in the back and this fabric. This fabric's really cool because it's like kind of shiny. I don't know if you see that. It's not like, I don't know if it's cotton. It's kind of like a spandex material. But I really like I really like it. And it was just like something that they could hang up by their mirror, or I saw my my friend, she hung it at her car, and just like, you know, look at it just for a little reminder, you know, to believe in yourself. And I made it for three of my friends, one that I stayed with and she couldn't come to the Pretty Lights thing, and then my other two friends that could. And so yeah, we kind of have like best friend little cross stitches from me. So yeah, this was such a fun stitch. This literally took me like one night every night to make one of these, and then probably like 2 more days to like finish it like this. And this was the Lady Dots Create Lush Lawn that I got at Door County, the pom-poms. So yeah, there is that. And this would have been a SAF, because this was a start and a finish. You guys, and 4 of them, you guys didn't even see this. Don't worry, there's more SAFs coming. There's like 3 of them. The next one that I have was another SAF. I'm gonna actually insert a clip because I don't have it with me. And yeah, that will go right here. Hey, it's past Selena. I just am too burnt out to do a full floss tube today, so I decided I'm just gonna show one of my finishes because I need to get it out the door. I can't post this video anyways until then, so it might just film my actual floss tube 2 days from now, 3 days from now, I don't know, hopefully this week. But yeah, I wanted to show you my finish for our strawberry swap in the Bad Stitch Discord, and here he is. So this is Strawberry Snail by Twisty Thready Designs, or is it Twisty Thread Designs? And he is on 32 count Atomic Ranch Destiny Lugana, and oh my god, I finished him like an animal cracker, so that's why he's got nice fabric on the back. This matches that Bad Stitch mouse I did strawberry season. And yeah, I love how he came out. I'm definitely gonna have to make one for myself, because yeah, he is just so freaking cute. I probably won't do that till next June. So next June, if you see me stitching this guy again, you know what's a-coming. But yeah, I'm excited to send it to my giftee. I had saw that they said in our Discord that they really liked this pattern, and when I started it, my husband became like obsessed. He's like, you need to make one for yourself. And it was nice because all the threads all the floss I actually had in stash, except for like this one, I think it was the brown, because Steph from Friend Frog had destashed all of her reds and pinks that she couldn't use for her current patterns because they were like the old versions of the like old colors of the floss. So that was really nice of her, and yeah, it ended up being most of her floss in here. But yeah, also he also went to Colorado with me, and I stitched him at Pretty Lights when I was camping at that music festival. And like they had this thing where it was called the Lemon Meringue Swirl. So it's funny because he's a swirl and a dessert. So everyone was like, oh my god, what is that? And I was like, it's a strawberry snail, but he's also a little dessert. I don't know, what do you call that dessert? I'm gonna look it up and I'm gonna tell you guys. So on top of that, I also stitched this card for her. And this was using that cute Kawaii book. It was this one. It was from this book, Cute Kawaii Cross Stitch by, I'm gonna pronounce this wrong, Sosae and Dennis Caetano. So I did this guy, and then I also did a birthday card for my mom too this same week, using the birthday one, which I'll put a picture there because she has it now. Her birthday was July 15th, so yeah, I've been busy since I have seen you guys last. But yeah, I'm so excited to send this to her. And then on top of that, I just have a few little goodies. I have a strawberry pin that I'm gonna send that I made. And I have these strawberry earrings that I found at a festival here in town that a maker was selling. They're so cute, little strawberry milk cartons. And then I also have this little dragon, which is funny because I found it at the same festival. It's called Summerfest here in Milwaukee. But this lady was selling them for like pretty cheap. You get like 5 of them for a good price for deal. So I did get 5. I got this one for her because I thought this one looked like her profile picture on Discord. And then I also got myself one. So this is mine. So I just thought the dragons were so cute. And then I also wanted more of them. So I got a little axolotl, a little capybara with a little mandarin on his head. I don't know if you can see him. Let me put these 2 down. Oh, change the light, hang on. But yeah, it's got a little, I think you can like put them in a bead or necklace or something. And then I also got a raccoon. Especially because we've been having that raccoon hang out in our backyard. Sorry, Gordon's going off. He's gotta cry about it. So yeah. And then I also was at a brewery nearby and they had a claw machine and look what I won. So this little guy's going in there too. I'm so excited. I know it's just a little claw machine dude, but I feel like winning a strawberry thing and a claw machine for a strawberry like swap is just like kind of special too. So yeah, he's just a little keychain. But yeah, I'm so glad I did this because I think this gives me the confidence that I can make P-Roy like an animal cracker too. And yeah, and speaking of animal crackers, I do have a giveaway this time, which I'm gonna do this so I don't forget while I'm like doing my regular floss tube as Pasolina. Because yeah, knowing me, I will forget. So yeah, the giveaway that I have, do you remember when I said that my mom gave me Lily because she bought a second on accident? There's a third. So I am giving away a Lily animal cracker pattern. It's not even out of the bag yet. Thanks to her, she gave it to me to give it away. So all you have to do don't say giveaway in the comments. All you have to do to win is comment the word frog below, and please be 18 and live in the US or Canada, because I love my Canadians too. So yeah, and then I will send you this beautiful Lily the next time I do a floss tube. I will figure out how people pull and comment giveaways, but yeah, use the word frog. So you can use it in fun ways like this frog, I have to frog. Leave a funny comment. But yeah, all right, well, back to my future self. So yeah, please enter that giveaway because I don't know, it lets me know that people are actually watching. And yeah, and if a bunch of people are interested, I will probably do another giveaway if a lot of people try to enter, because like, you know, I don't want to be giving stuff away to like 1 or 2 people. And yeah, spread the word, tell your friends, come watch me. It's not, you gotta subscribe too, because you know I'm gonna be sporadic. You're not gonna want to miss me, right? You're not gonna just, yeah. But anyways, yeah, I had a lot of fun making that strawberry snail, and I can show you the one that I got in return. So the one I got was from Chelsea, who goes by Pyro Tadamas. I'll put it down in the description on Instagram. But she made me this little milk carton, which I am a big advocate for 3D objects. Like, please, if you are cross-stitching, you need to get to a level where you make a 3D object. It is so much fun. Little barcode. It's funny because I think in that video that I inserted, Gordon came in and meowed, and he just came in again just now to come meow at me. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm going to put it next to my strawberry season on my mantle. She also gave me, there's a few other things. There was this little strawberry milk lip balm. And this strawberry milk container, which I'm excited to make something in this. Maybe like juice or something. There was a postcard, because postcards, we're postcard people in that chat now. And then there's also these 2 buttons. Look how cute these are. I'm holding them upside down. I love these. I love buttons. So yeah, I'm gonna have to hang these up on something, along with my other ones that I've received from other people in the chat or in the Discord. So yeah, there is that, and that comes to the conclusion of our strawberry swap, which was a lot of fun. We were already talking about what we're gonna do for our next swap. I've seen literature thrown out there. I think Jen said that from Stitch Crip. She's in the swap too. What else have I seen? I don't know. We ended up talking about a bunch of things, but the next one's definitely gonna be the Christmas one. So if you want to join, you gotta join Amanda's Patreon, and then you can join the Discord. I think that's how it works. Don't quote me on that. But it's a lot of fun, and we're always coming up with new ideas in there. And yeah. Okay, let's carry on, because I don't want this to be like 3 hours, because I still have piles of stuff right here out of the camera view. So the next one that I have is Moonlit Moth. I finished this in June. Is that right? Yes. And so I don't know if you can see this, but yeah, I put that Krennic in there. It's kind of sparkly. And I really like it. One thing I learned about black work is don't bring it to your stitch group, because I could not talk and concentrate on this. Definitely do this at home. Probably with the TV off. Maybe listening to some good jams. I think that's the only way to do this. But yeah, I really like this. I'm excited to do the next one. I'm going to start the next one soon with the Night Garden stuff. I will talk about that later in my plans section, because I got a whole plan for that, which I'm excited to talk about. But yeah, I don't know how I'm going to finish it yet. I'm kind of frustrated. This is on 28 count linen by Atomic Ranch, Onyx linen, 28 count. But this is my one thing with linen, is when you put a hoop, you can see my hoop ring. And I have ironed this and ironed this. I'm too scared to like wash this, because it's like with over dye. I think these are over dyes. I'm too nervous. So I'm definitely going to try and find a frame that's smaller than this, and then you won't see it, because I'm too scared to wash it. And it's too cute. I don't want to ruin it. God, I love it. I even like concentrated on the variegation on this. So I know I watched the Stitching Puddles thing at the Spring Mingle, and she said she didn't really care about the variegation, but I care. I'm here to care. I love working with variegated threads. You will see. You will see in a second. The next one that I have that I finished was Quack Stack. Oh my god, I love this finish. This fabric was perfect for this. I think I want to try and finish it like, I don't know. This one I definitely want to get a frame for. I don't know if I can find something that matches this fabric. But this one, I want to like finish like maybe on a breadboarder, like how I did that strawberry one. I think I do have it like really funny duck pattern. I don't know if it'll match this. It might be too neon. But yeah, this is on 32 count, A Little Sassy by Bestitchme. It was one of my fabric of the months. And I love this fabric. I'm definitely doing pigeon and puddle on this. It's just like a blue and brown fabric. And oh my god, this is the first time I did like 1/1 after doing 2/1. Like, let's zoom in on this little chick. You see how he's like 1/1 compared to the others? He's got the tiniest little stitches. I've never done that before. So yeah, I was really proud of this one. He's so cute. Oh my god. Okay. There was that one. And then the next one, this is also on Boomerang Stitch's website. This is Snackle Lantern that I started during the spring mingle, and I worked on it during Midsummer Stitch, and I finished it after, but oh my god, look at that variegated. It looks so perfect up here, and I tried to get it to look stripy down there. I kind of achieved it. It was kind of hard. It was hard to like move around and get there, but I think this was good practice for what's to come. But yeah, and then I just kept the bowl the same because I felt like once I used a variegated thread through for the pumpkin, I knew that the bowl being like split in half, being half one color, half another, wouldn't look right. So yeah, I really love him. He's on 28 count, 16 count. Amethyst Aida by Hometown Fibers, which she just got on Etsy. So I don't think she has this specific fabric up, which if you can see, it has like, it's hard to see. It looks so whitewashed, but it's like lavender with like these kind of like speckles. It looks really cool in person. But you see how like there's this like random dots of purple? I don't know. It gives it kind of like a more like vintagey feel and stuff. I know I need to iron this. Don't judge me. But yeah. I can just feel Cheryl in the distance being like, "You didn't iron that." No, I didn't. It's okay. I'm gonna go and iron them all, wash them all in one go, okay? I don't know if I'll actually wash this one. I think it was pretty fast and clean when I did this one. Sometimes I'm a little dirty. But yeah, definitely check out Hometown Fibers. She has this one fabric that I really want, called Lake Superior. If I see that out there in the wild. If I see Renita again at maybe I'll see her when I go to Primitive Gatherings retreat coming up, or one of the retreats that I have. Because she's around. She is from Wisconsin, so yeah, hopefully. And that was also that would have been a Saf. No, it wouldn't be. Why did I write it was a Saf? This is a Saf. So I am doing the Elves Workshop at Primitive Gatherings in September on the 12th and 13th. So there's pre-stitching, and this is one of the 4 ornaments we have to make. I'm trying to finish them all, like do one a weekend until I'm going on a big vacation to the Badlands from September. Why am I telling you guys this? You guys don't need to know. Anyways, I'm going to the Badlands soon, and I need to finish these before I go. I might not finish all of them, but there's 16 hours of driving that I can sit and stitch. But yeah, I finished one, which is Vintage Rocker. It's really cute. I'm really excited to see how we're gonna finish them. And it's a hands-on design class. This is by Hands-On Design. And this is 16 count Aida, but I don't know what kind. It says closest to whatever Belfast linen is. And my mom, she ended up just buying an Aida and a linen. She's like, oh yeah, you can just choose whichever one you want, or we can, I was like, oh, or maybe we can split it. And then I was just like, man, I'm so busy, just give me the Aida. It's just, it takes me longer to stitch on linen than it does on Aida. So yeah, there is that. Oh, let's also make a thumbnail with this guy. Wait, I gotta smile right. Hell yeah, I remembered to do that for once. All right, so going into starts. I did start one of the next of the ornaments. So this is plaid tidings. I'll show a picture of what it's gonna look like if I can up there. But yeah, I've just finished a couple of the squares. It's gonna take me a minute. That's okay. This is also on that same 16 count Aida. Look at this little gnome. He's by Flamingo Toes. I'm like obsessed with the gnomes. Every time I go into Beautiful Sip and Stitch and I see one of them gnomes on their like needle minder board, they have like a giant magnetic board with all the needle minders you can buy. I'm just like, yep, gnome's coming home with me. And this is my little Christmas one. But yeah, so there's that. And yeah, I didn't show the picture. Here it is again. I'll show the other two. So yeah, I'm gonna finish the other two soon. Start one this weekend and then start the next weekend. This one I might take with me to South Dakota, just because it's like, it was very easy to stitch in the car when we went up to go camping with this. And I think it's got more stitches than the other three, but I'm not too sure. But yeah, there is that. So the next one I have, and don't judge me for this one, I know I didn't get very far, but this is Strawberry Naps by Lindy Stitches. This is like, I started 2 more strawberry patterns in June, but ended up getting like really wrapped up in that strawberry snail that I couldn't really get very much progress on. So I don't know, I decided late to do the strawberry snail. Like I think I started it like June 20th. But I really wanted to start this one. I was like obsessed with this pattern. I kept looking at this pattern. I was like, what is that pattern? I need that pattern. And so I just like, I had this idea for it. And I'll show you. 1 second. So I ended up going back to Pirate and Robin and ordering 2 more flosses because I just obsessed with this idea of what to do with that Lindy Stitches Catnaps cat. And so I got Pirate and Robin's Elder Tiger. I don't remember if I showed you guys this. I don't think I did. I think I talked about it, but it's like a gray to black to orange. And I got this far so far, and he is going to be a calico cat. Well, not a calico, a tortie. It's gonna be a tortie. I don't know where I said calico. And I think this is up. This is on 32 count toe beans by Bestitchme, which I thought was the perfect fabric for this. And yeah, it's gonna be Sophie. I even changed the pattern to have a white belly and little mittens. It's gonna be so cute. I want to work on this, but I know that I got to finish my fin one first. But we are getting there. I think what I want to do, and I think I want to start Catterday stitching up again. I was doing Catterday to like finish one, and then I finished it, and then I was like, I have so many cat patterns I want to do. So yeah, but like, look at that variegation. Oh, it's gonna look so good. We are gonna start Catterday. We're gonna get some cat patterns up. It's probably just not gonna be till winter, because I gotta finish those ornaments, and I got some other plans in the works. What's going on here? But yeah, that's that. Elder Tiger by Pirate and Robin. And then the other strawberry one that I started was Strawberry Thieves by Quaint Rose Needle Designs. I'll put a picture of what it's gonna look like. I think I showed you guys this before, but I got this far. I started this with Mega Stitches when she was at StitchCon, and I didn't get very far, but I wish I saw her finish, and she put embellishments on it. I think I might have to find embellishments now. Oh my god, it was so cute. I know I have like some sequins that would go really good with the color palette, but yeah. This is on 32 count Sherbert by Jim's Needlework. Lugana. These are all Luganas because that's all I like stitching on. Because it does, you don't put a hoop on it and it stays in there forever, like that moth. Oh my god, I'm so mad about that. I can't even. But yeah. That's so far I got just the bird body. I hope I have time to continue on this, otherwise, yeah. Might be in winter that it comes back. I don't know, I'll get depressed and I need a strawberry. The next start that I had, so now we're going into July. On July 4th, I decided that I needed to start Independence Day. This is a picture of it. It's by Silver Creek Samplers. And this is how far I got. I got pretty far. I got the ants in. And then today's actually August 4th, so I actually stitched on it again because I decided that this is when I'm going to stitch on the 4th of every month until it's done. And hopefully maybe I'll start another patriotic one next year, but I don't know. I don't know why I was feeling patriotic enough to do this. It feels like it's hard to be patriotic these days, but yeah, I really like this. I definitely want to fill in the watermelon part before the summer ends. Maybe I'll do that on like the 14th or the 24th. I know Goose is having a sale where you stitch something patriotic with her on the 4th, 14th, and 24th. So that's where I was like, I got this. Maybe I'll join in. I'm in that Discord she talks about, but I am a lurker. I'm definitely a lurker. But yeah, I really like this one. This is on 32 count Oz Lugana by Atomic Ranch. It was another fabric of the month. I really like this color. It's like a nice light green. Oh, let me show you this. I also have this fabric that goes with it. So when I finish it, because I already knew I had this in my stash. Yeah. Yeah, is it giving watermelon? It's funny. So it's like my friends are gonna see this, and when they do, they're gonna be like, Selena, you don't like watermelon. And I'll be like, I like the idea of watermelon. I don't like watermelon though. But then when we went to Colorado, we were putting tagine all over the watermelon. I liked that. Make it spicy. Then I like it, of course. That's why I'm Spicy Selena Crafts. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna finish it with this. I think a white frame would look cool. Yeah, that's the idea. And it comes out every patriotic day. And, I mean, just Independence Day. It's the only time it can come out, can it? The next start that I have is, this one is with Clover Hop Stitches and Sleepy Goblin Crafts. We all decided to start this together, and I am in a nail polish chat where we make Halloween art for, like, you know, different random times of the year. And they had this, it started with them being like 100 days of Halloween. And so I was like, oh, we should do 100 days of Halloween sale. They loved it. We did it. Some other people joined in with their own black cats. It didn't even matter. Like, we just thought this cat was cute. We're chill. We put it on the calendar, which is the first time I've used the calendar for like something that I wanted to like influence people to start. But yeah, so I did Cat-O-Lantern by Luminous Fiber Arts with them, which this is a picture of it. And this is how far I got. So yeah, I actually needed this gray. It was only used in the mouse's ears and nose. So I actually started in the middle, did a middle start, worked my way down here just so I could do this mouse and get this gray back for another project. Selena thinking. But yeah, my next goal is I want to finish the eye. Well, actually, okay, so I'm gonna do the stem green, I think, and the eyes yellow, which I know the eyes are green and the stem is like gray. I just don't like the gray on the stem. I think I'm gonna change it, so I'm gonna change it so the eyes are yellow and the stem is green. And I think I want to do the green right away because it's the only place where the green is, and then I don't have to feel like I have to keep this green in here in case I need it for another project. And then I'm going to do the eye, and then I'm going to do the black border, so I'm going to color complete the border and then continue on to the rest of it. But yeah, I wanted to do this video before we did the sale so I could get everyone hyped for it, but there's always next year. But if you still want to start and do, we are, well, I don't know if they have been, but I stitched it again on the 31st of July. And I'll probably stitch it again on the 31st of August. And yeah, just so you know, get some progress. It's so cute. And yeah, hopefully I can have it finished by Halloween and then fully finish it. I need to sit with my mom and just sit and fully finish things with her. But yeah, so there's that. That is also on that same Aida as, what do you call it? As, I don't know where it went. The Snack-o-lantern, the Amethyst Aida. So yeah. Can't really see the dots on this, but yeah, it's just like, I don't know, the texture is weird. You gotta see it in person. Maybe I'll bring it to a brag table, the Snack-o-lantern. I'll have to finish that right away and like fully finish it. So I have ideas. I don't know like specifically what I want to do, but it's gonna involve candy. Okay, so the next one I signed up to do a test stitch, which is my first test stitch. I'm so excited. I've always wanted to test stitch something for someone, and when I heard about this, I heard about it in Sleepy Emphasis channel, Sleepy Goblin Crafts. She was talking about how they were doing a Pokemon and a letter for J Does X Stitch, and how this person was doing like the whole alphabet in Pokemon. And you know how I said I love Pokemon before? I had to be a part of this project. I had to help test stitch these for this person. And so I immediately went to their Instagram and didn't see anything. And then I kind of forgot about it. And then I was watching Sarah Ann's recap of Midsummer Stitch, and Kendall, I'll put her, I can't remember what she is on YouTube, but I'll put her stuff down in the description. She was talking about how she did mouse hold and showed hers off, and she was doing it during Midsummer Stitch, and I was like, oh my god, I should check again, see if this person has any done. And she had like 5 on her Instagram story calling for test stitchers. I can't even talk. And so I reached out and I was like, hey, do you have H for Horsey, or the other one was G for Ghastly? And I really did want to do Horsey because my husband's last name starts with an H. But somebody had already taken that, but she did have Ghastly, and the Ghastly was so cute. So I'm gonna just pretend like this is G for Gordon. But yeah, this is how far I got so far. I do need to make more progress on this in the coming week. But thought I had 414, and then I realized I don't have enough, and it is the wrong color. So I will have to go get 414, which is the color of his face. So his face is going to probably end up being white for until the end of the week when I can meet up with my mom and see if she has 414 in her stash. But yeah, that's how far I got. I also, this is part of my plans, but I also asked when she has S's out if I could do that for Selena. So she said I could do the S too, and I'm gonna do S for Squirtle. And that one's also so cute. So I'm excited. These will have to be done this month though, so I'm gonna be like, but I put it on 16 count Aida. I'm pretty sure it's 16 count Aida. I had like measured it with my measuring tool and everything. And yeah, it was funny, I went through my whole bag of Aida, and like, I knew that I didn't have 18 count of Aida because I needed it for this next project, and I had to go buy it, but I didn't know what all my other one was, and I do have a lot of 14, and I do have a lot of 16, and then I have 28 count randomly. So yeah, I am excited about that. So that'll be fun to finish that. I know he's not in a hoop. I've been taking like these stiffer fabrics and putting them in those magnetic hoops for some reason. It just, I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's so stiff. But I'll wash that one to loosen it up. So yeah, the last, what do you call it? So that completes my starts actually. I was gonna say the last start I have, which is kind of a start. It's kind of a start. You haven't seen this on this fabric on this channel yet. But, and it's kind of a finish too. So, something in between. Something in between. So you remember how I was doing Book of Poison Garden? Well, I didn't post this yet. I'm a little behind on posts on Instagram because I don't want to like post every day. So I just like post one. Oh my god, I'm sorry, we're having an avalanche problem. I think it's gonna stay. So I don't want to post on Instagram every day. I try to like space them out. So I haven't posted this yet, but I finished the front and back cover and the spine of the book. So yeah, this is on that 18 count Aida that I said I needed, which I need this for the size. So yeah, I thought it turned out really cute. This is the first the first finish for Frogust, since it is August. And we are in Frogust now. Get your frog stitching. So yeah. Poison Garden, and it says a guide to growing your own sinister garden. Oh my god, I am so excited about this book. 3D object. But yeah, that back stitching. Okay. You've probably looked at it long enough. So that was the finish part. The start is, I started the pages since the last time you saw me. And, hang on, I didn't fold this right. You ready for this? I'm so proud of this. Here it is. So I got the first page done. I changed it to say, these plants can kill, which is the, what do you call it? And I put the year that it's what's on that bench or not the bench, the gate at the Poison Garden in the Elwa Garden in England. And then I put the year that garden opened. Because I don't know, I just don't want to put my name. It's just a me thing. I didn't want to put the year. I don't care when I finish these or do these. But yeah. And then, then this is page 2. Just look at all that back stitching. And page 3, the plant anatomy. So these will be next to each other when you open it up. Oh, that back stitching was so much fun. It was a lot of work, but a lot of concentration. I actually ended up doing it during my lunch hour because at my desk at work I have I don't know, I just have more space to like spread this out. And then we got Belladonna and Bleeding Heart done. Which of those pages will go together? I put pictures of what the actual flowers look like on my Instagram too because I was curious and I was like, other people are, then you can see it too. And it was funny, when I was stitching this Belladonna, I was at Beautiful Sip and Stitchery, and the song by Stevie Nicks, Belladonna, came on, and Brett was like, oh my god, Belladonna, and you're stitching a Belladonna. Oh my god, we were just like laughing so hard about that. And then I haven't finished this one. This one's Doll's Eyes. I am actually 2 weeks behind, so this one's out too. I can't remember what it is, but I'll catch up. They're pretty like quick stitches per page. I think the longest part is just the back stitching the name, but these don't have as much back stitching in the flower as these two did. Neither of these did, so I just need to catch up this week before Thursday. It's Monday. I can do this. I can finish this up in a day, and then finish that up the next day, and I'll be caught up. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna try and keep up with this. And yeah, I know I started 2 sales and only kept up with 1. That's okay. It's called a start along. But I really do want to finish this one. I really like this one, and I love the designer, who is living on the rainbow. She lives in Ukraine, and oh my god, have you seen some of her things? She's got like the teapot, the fairy house. I actually ended up buying both these fairy houses. I'm excited about that. And I got the fungi one. And the stuff to make that book too. So that book is coming, and that'll be fun to like post all that stuff. But yeah. Oh, also, this is 32 count lightly salted, not roasted by Bestitchme. I bought this from that girl with my winnings with what do you call it? From the retreat. So yeah, I wanted to try some neutrals by Bestitchme, so this was one of the 2. So yeah, I really like that color. I wanted like more of like a yellow brown, and I ended up being what I wanted. So it was kind of nice because I needed it for this, obviously. I was actually planning on just going to Beautiful Sip and Stitchery and like looking around for like, I don't know, some kind of Lugana that would match. So I'm glad I found this Lugana instead. Okay, so the next one I work on. I have to tell you something. I did not work on Extraordinary Birds at all since I last saw you. There's a reason for that. Because I wasn't working on this at all. This is Festive Forest by Blue Flower. And I really want to finish this before I meet Janine in October at Beautiful Sip and Stitchery. And so I ended up restarting this and doing the booty of the caribou. The caribooty is what I've been calling it. And then I started the squirrel, and I want to get done with 2 more panels by September, so I can finish the last panel and then hopefully fully finish this in October. But I need this one off my plate, and I couldn't do it with Extraordinary Birds, and I just couldn't justify doing another small animal motif thing. So here we are. We're going to finish this. We're gonna get this out. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I love the stitching on this too, and it makes me so mad that I'm not finished. So there is that in my progress. I love how that caribou turned out. Oh my god, he's so cute. I wanted to get more done for Christmas in July, but time flies when you're having fun, huh? And that is on Frost. Bestitchme. 32 count. Lugana. Like everything else that I own. This is 36 count though. 36 count linen by Fiber on a Whim. Color Happens. This is In This House office version by Stitch Area for my cousin. Why can't I get this? Hang on, let me use this as an iron. So yeah, I'm not gonna say it. I finished this line on the bottom. And this little battleship. Where was I? I was over here. That's what I had before. I should have looked it up. I haven't stitched on this in a minute. I kind of put this away because I need to get that Festive Forest one done. I can't have that as a whip any longer. I just want it to be finished. I want this to be finished too, but oh my god, it's so long. My mom said she was gonna help me. I should let her. It is fun to stitch. It's just, when it's not for you, it's so hard. It's so hard sometimes, especially this big of a stitch. But we continue. We will finish that someday. But yeah, let's carry on. Okay, so the next one I have, this is the other Catterday one that I want to start doing on Saturdays. I did stitch on it a little bit since I last saw you guys. I think I finished his body and did another one of the flowers. Did I even start the cat then? I think I might have just had this. This is where I was. I think it was just the flower, right? I don't know. But I went over, I was having a really bad day, and it was the year anniversary from when Finn died, and I texting Steph from Fried Frog, and she was like, just come over. And this is how far I got when I went over there. I got pretty far. Yeah, maybe this is what I just stitched with her. That'd be funny. But yeah, it was really nice of her to let me come over. I felt a lot better leaving. I was just, after my basement flooded, I was wrecked. He's coming out really cute though. Maybe his arm looks a little fat. Actually, I think it might need to go down more. I need to start doing this on Saturday though, because I really want this one done and on the wall. I miss him so much. I think about that cat. He was such a good cat all the time. Oh my god, I didn't even go over any of those details, did I? This is 28 count Royal by Forbidden Fiber Co. And this is by Stitch by Coffee. But I changed the pattern to look like my cat and added tomatoes. I guess I could stitch on this a lot for August because what are the girlies trying to make? Tomato August? The thing? I could get down with tomatoes. I love tomatoes. But Finn loved tomatoes. No, he didn't. He just liked the tomato plant. And hanging out underneath it. Anyways, carrying on. This is the last whip that I have. And this is the Fool Nostalgia Terror by the Witchy Stitcher for Eli's Fat Bear Sale from Thick Threads. It's just on 18 count black Aida. I didn't get as far as I wish I would have. I think he said it ends on the 8th, so I have got work to do. I got the whole card to put in. I don't even have this black filled in right here, which I was gonna use. This is actually the glow in the dark stuff, and then I was gonna use the sparkly black so you could kind of see it more. And yeah, he's getting there. He's also not in a hoop because this fabric's really stiff, so I've been putting it in one of those magnetic hoops. So yeah, those have been fun. Those have been easy to switch around too. Yeah, if you're thinking, oh, Selena, why? What about the tension? Psh, don't worry about tension. Tension's a myth. You don't need tension. You don't need that tension in your life. I don't need that tension in my hoop. Apparently. I made a joke on the Discord, Amanda's Discord, about how, like, oh yeah, I'll be a test stitcher. I'll stitch on trash. I'll stitch on whatever. Doesn't matter. But yeah. So that's the end of my whips. I know I kind of sped through that. I don't know. I'm so tired. It's actually kind of getting late, but we continue. We always continue. Plans. So let me get this paper closer to me so I can read my crazy handwriting. Plans are to finish those ornaments by hands-on design. Definitely got to do that. And I definitely got to finish that Ghastly, G for Ghastly, for Jada's X Stitch. If you want to test stitch and try it out and you are a big fan of Pokemon, you can reach out to them. I think they have like 4 left. They might be gone by the time I post this, who knows. It's like the end of the alphabet and then they're done, and then we can see all the beautiful test stitches. I'm excited. And then I gotta do S for Squirtle. What else we got? So in our Discord, in Amanda's Discord, I suggested that I really, like, after Midsummer Stitch, like, we bought all these moon patterns, and I was like, I really want to stitch the, what was it called? It's right here. The Verdant Reverie by Sprouting Lupine, and I was like, it'd be cool to do it kind of like how Cross Stitch the Globe and Jen's Fiberweb, I think it is, how they're doing the Full Moon Bell Pull by Tiny Modernist, which that thing is gorgeous too. I have been following her stitching that, and I'm like, oh my god, I've never stitched a bell pull, so I really want to. And Verdant Reverie seems like more my thing, and so I was like, I kind of want to do it on the full moon, like how they do it. Like, just, I think that's really cool. That's a really cool idea. And so I said that in the chat, and we ended up making a sale for it, and we're gonna have a live chat where we all get together and stitch on our moon things every full moon. So there's one coming up on the 9th, and we're calling it the Full Moon Party Sale, where we all just get into Discord and hang out and stitch on moons. Thank you, Midsummer Stitch, for encouraging us to do that. I don't think I'm gonna start the Reverie right away, just because I want to finish I want to get another big finish. I want to get Festive Forest done so badly. But what I am planning on doing, so you know how I said when I got 1,000 followers, should I make a Flosstube or a pattern? People voted, kind of, and I ended up making a Flosstube instead. Well, I still have that pattern to make. It has a moon in it because I used the Night Garden palette. And I showed a few people at Midsummer Stitch this time to see what people thought, and people were excited. I'm calling it Nighttime Narwhal. It is a narwhal pattern. So I'm gonna stitch that. I'm gonna try and get it out and model stitch it. And I want to do, I'll show you what I want to do a little later. But some people, I'll just tell you now. Why do I say that? Some people have talked about, or have sent me postcards of their stitching, of the picture of the stitching from our Discord, and I think I want to make the pattern like that. Like, I want to have a picture of it on the front and the pattern on the back, and I want to hand those out at the retreats I'm going to. I don't think I'll get it done in September, but maybe for the 2 in October. And I think that would just be like really fun, as a, like a table gift for like the whole retreat. No, I guess not the table, just whoever, everyone who's there. And yeah, I'll print them out. That's my goal for that. So I'm gonna start that during the full moon party. And then the other 2 starts, we're doing Frogust, which I love that. Just frogs. Can be toads. Toads count as frogs. Can be tadpoles. Can be anything. Just frogs. Frogust. For all of August. Frogust. And I think that it was the person who suggested it was Kate from Kate Token is her Instagram, I'm pretty sure, and she just like loves frogs. She's starting a frog wall, and what better to help her with her frog wall than let's all stitch frogs. Shoot, everyone, there's all these patterns of frogs, and we're not stitching enough frogs in the world. That's what I think. So I chose to do Ghostly Friendship by Nathalu. this is it. This is the most gorgeous pattern I saw last year. I was obsessed. I needed to buy it right away. And yeah, I'm gonna at least do the frog in Frogust. I don't know if I'll get the other parts done. The frog isn't very big. But yeah, I think tomorrow, well, this week I need to pick out fabric and I need to pick out the floss and figure that out. I don't know if I'm gonna have time anymore tonight. But yeah, so I'm gonna start that. I'm also gonna do Magical Toad Freddy by Stitch Sprout. And I think this is going to be a small for a retreat, but I think it's appropriate. And you know, I joined the Stitch Sprout Patreon for a different pattern, and I downloaded this anyways because I was like, he's cute, whatever. Maybe I'll stitch him, maybe I won't. Now is gonna be the first Stitch Sprout pattern I stitch, even though I have like 5 of them. Maybe, no, I have more than that. I probably have 10 Stitch Sprouts patterns, and I just haven't done any yet. So yeah, I'm excited. Magical Toad Freddy. He's a toad. That's okay, it's Frogust. Toads are frogs. Toads are fine. Come join us for Frogust. You can just join in now. Join in tomorrow. Doesn't matter. Just post a frog. Start stitching frogs. Let's all start stitching frogs. Frogs are the best, man. What else? I really want to get also Summer Seeds by JetX Stitch done. I haven't worked on that at all. Not Summer Seeds. Oh my god, I'm still in Spring Seeds. So the equinox is on the 22nd of September. I'm not very far. This is how far I am. We'll see. We'll see. I'm also probably going to work on Mushy Valentine again because it is my, this Badlands trip is my wedding anniversary, my first wedding anniversary. So yeah, we decided we're going to go to a national park every year, and we chose the Badlands, and we'll probably go to Wind Caves too in South Dakota. My husband just wants to drive by Mount Rushmore. He's like, I don't need to see it, or I don't need to stand under it. I just need to see it. That's it. He's like, I don't need to take pictures with it. Okay. Down. Because I've been there. I've taken the pictures. I know what it looks like. I don't need to see it again. It's rocks with faces. But yeah. So I'm probably going to work on that a lot too. Hopefully that'll have a lot more done. And yeah, the other things were I want to start Catterday stitching up again. I got to start hang on. Back it up. Catterday. So I want to start Catterday stitches. I want to finish Book of Poison and Book of Poison Garden, and I want to finish Festive Forest. I also have the what do you call it? The Fool. The Fool needs to be done by, what did I say, the 8th of October. So hopefully I'll get another one out in September after I go to that retreat. I'm thinking I'll be hyped from that, and I'll be like, yeah, let's do this. Time for another video. Hopefully there's no more disasters. But yeah. And then the last thing I'm starting is I am doing another sal, the Twigs and Tea sal. I talked about this before. I said that she's coming out with a tea related pattern. I'm a tea person. I freaking love tea. Every Christmas I buy a tea advent calendar, and I go through every tea in that advent calendar, and I drink it and I rate it, and I do this every day on my like regular Instagram, not on that Instagram, but maybe I'll make a version for you guys. I don't know. Maybe I'll just copy that video over and do it on both my Instagrams. I think I can do that. Share that video. If you just want to see me rate teas, let me know. Let me know in the comments with your giveaways stuff. Because yeah, I will do it. I love tea. I love tea. Anyways, it's called Twigs and Tea. And this is where, well, should I show it to you guys? This is gonna be the haul section now. So if you don't want to see my haul, that's cool. I get it. It's hard. Like, it's hard trying to make it out in this economy these days. I sometimes I unfollow people just because I need a break. well, no, I don't. Like, I've unfollowed brands because it just gets to be too much. So, yeah. It was great talking to you. If you're going to leave and not want to see my haul. But I hope you enjoyed the rest of my stuff. My plans, my whips, my finishes, my safts, my starts. Whew. Butter just let out a big yawn. I feel the same. So yeah. Twigs and tea. I bought the kit because when I was stitching with Steph, I saw the needle minder and I was like, crap, that is cute. And here it is. It is, oh my god, is this not focusing? It is a little bear with monocle and some leaves. And I have a feeling this is going to be a fancy tea party. I don't know, I haven't seen it yet. She hasn't given me spoilers. But I only got spoilers on the market releases that she did, which now you guys have all seen. But this guy, I saw her stitching with that, and I was like, what is that? Because I actually saw the frames being stitched before she released them. And she was like, oh, twigs and tea. And so I had to get the kit. And I have never stitched on Witch's Garden Crafts fabric. So it was kind of like, you know, let's do it. Let's take the time to do that this time. And it came with this cute keychain. I'm obsessed. One steep at a time. Oh my god. I love this keychain. I'm actually probably gonna put it on my keychain, my keys right away because I'm sick of my keychains on there. I need to rearrange them. What do I even have on my keys? Something dumb probably. And then it came with these 3 stickers. One of the bear with the monocle. Oh my god. And then twigs and tea. I gotta find a place for these. Oh, they're so cute. I can't. And then this is the fabric that it came with from Witch's Garden Crafts. This is 16 count Aida called Tea Time. Okay, a little key. I don't know if she gives that in all of hers. But yeah. Love this color. I'm so excited about this. And yeah, if you did the Quarter Crows, it looks like it's going to be similar with the frames. So if you liked that one, you're definitely going to like this one. Come join us. Twigs and tea. I did feel a little left out not doing the Quarter Crows, but that's okay. It is hard. It's hard to keep up with some of these what do you call it? All these stitch alongs. I saw the one by Needle Designs. Have you seen that one? It's so freaking cute. And then there's the Flossy Fox one coming out. The Pink Dragon. It's hard. I have to tell myself no. You can't. I couldn't even do Extraordinary Birds and the Book of Poison Garden at the same time. So that's okay. What else did I get? Yeah, I ended up getting so for my mom's birthday, I ended up getting her a floss card, and I got myself one too, which I felt like I really needed it. I actually got this on Prime Day. Don't judge me. Yes, I still use Amazon. I know it's bad, but yeah, it does have all the flosses in there, so that's cool. I really needed this kind of like for my dimensions floss, because not all of them are actually look like the colors that they're supposed to be, and they've changed since the person who did the, like, what do you call it, the conversion. Since the person has done the conversion, I don't think that they've updated it to the new DMC colors, so I kind of needed this for that. And yeah, and then I got my mom one too because she had one that was like from the 80s, and I was like, Mom, what are you doing? This doesn't even have half the flosses anymore in there. So yeah, I'm excited about that. And then I used my shop cash also to get this, which I've been looking for. I kept seeing it was starting to sell out. So I got this from Rittenhouse Needlepoint. It's the Emerging Queendom book by oh my god, it has the actual name, Quaternion Designs. And there's actual stories in here too for every single one, like story about the thing. Like, I'll just show you. Like, that one's the Dragon Queen that goes for this pattern, which, oh my god, that's gorgeous. Sorry, Buddy's like knocked some stuff over. You feeling okay? He's like, come on, man, we gotta go to bed. We're getting there. I gotta show you the other one that I really like. Oh, that's the pattern. Oh my god, I'm such a sea girly, but I saw this one and I was like, oh, it's me under the ocean, not caring what anyone else is doing, complaining about being in the water. I love it. This is probably gonna be one of the first ones I do. That one, and I really like this moon one. Since Selena means moon goddess, and that, I just like that one, the cover one too. So yeah, I'm excited to read some of these and actually do some of these patterns just for fun. I'll probably change up the colors to whatever I'm feeling. We'll see. None of them are like too big either. They're like pretty easy stitches. God, they're so cute. So yeah, I'm glad I got that too, and I'm excited to start something from that book. What else? Another thing that I got, so you know how I said I got that Elder Tiger? Oh my god, where'd it go? Okay, so you know how I said I got Elder Tiger? I also got this one. This is Daffodil. Oh my god, I always think of that Jamie XX song. Gone like a daffodil in her hair. It's a good song. Jamie XX, Daffodil. But yeah, I got Pirate and Robert Daffodil, and I think I'm going to use that to do P-Roy. He is also on my plans. I still want to do him, but man, this summer is just slipping away. We'll see. Maybe for Snailtember. Can we make Snailtember a thing? We talked about it in the Discord too. He's not a snail, but he's snail adjacent, just like the toad. Slugs and snails for Snailtember. But yeah, I really want to do him too. Oh my god. And then I could start that strawberry snail again. No, I need until at least February until I do the strawberry snail, because I just did him and oh my god, he was such a fun stitch too. I'm obsessed with that snail. I miss him already. I need to make myself one. I'm going to do it. So yeah, that was the other half of my Pirate and Robin purchase. I just two little flosses that I felt like I needed after I ordered some. But yeah, I'm excited to try this out. I don't know what fabric I'm going to do it on. Maybe one of these. Let me show you what I got. So I also did a Mystic Fabrics purchase because I saw they had some bits, which this is, if you ever wondered what $37 of random cuts looks like, here it is. So yeah, maybe I can do him on a little bit. This is it's like a nice gray, grayish green. He'd look good on that. So brown. Do some ornaments on all these. Here's another brown. Oh, this is a really fun color. This looks just like some wood. Here's another weird brown. Ooh, here's a fun gray. Ooh, actually, yeah, this is like grayish black. This kind of reminds me of that Onyx. But this is all even weave Lugana, because you know me. I'm an even weave girly. This is like, I don't know, this is like a different fabric. This might be linen, actually. That's okay. Nice mauve. Nice orange. This is like a coral orange. It's not really showing up very well. This is like a pumpkin orange. Do some Halloween stitching on that one. This is like neon, if neon turquoise was a thing. Neon sea foam. This is neon sea foam. Not coming out how it looks like at all. Probably glows in a flash. It looks like glowworm actually. I don't know. Probably glows in a black light. Here's a nice vomity looking one. Here's another vomity one. This one's got pink in it though. Even more like vomit. Toothpaste green. Toothpaste blue. Another blue. Ooh, it's got like purple in it too. That one's cool. Here's another blue. Now I'm doing this really fast. No one really cares about all these. Oh, this one's cool. It's like a gray with dark purple in it. Here's another purple. And I think I actually got this one. Like an actual cut of this one. Another purple. So yeah, I bought those just for like, I don't know, just random little things. Stitching a squirrel, stitching something small. I just thought it'd be fun. Try some different colors out that I haven't tried before, and even if it's just a little bit. So I know a lot of people have like a pile of these. I also have a pile of these that I've made myself, so they come up once in a while. Sorry, Butters is being really cute. He's like doing that stretch, you know, the cats do that, like. That's what he's doing. And he's looking at me upside down. It's so cute. Why would I ever euthanize this cat? He's the best. He is the best. You're the best, man. You hear him? You're the best. Who's the best kitty? It's you. Okay, we gotta finish. I want to go to bed. Anyways, this is Dark Spring Breeze. I just bought a few more by Mystic Fabrics. I really like this purple. It's very like bright and fun. And then I got Witch's Brew, which this is like a brown with orange and blue in it. I thought it was just a very unique color. I've never seen something like this. Whoa, look at this side. I will find something to put on this. I really, man, it's like that a little Sassy, but like with more modeling, bigger models, and orange in it, which I was a fan of that fabric. And then I got this actually for Verdant Reverie, which you heard me talk about this one before. It's just this one by Sprouting Lupine. Forgot about the plastic casing in the, which I'm excited to do that belt pull, but I think I'm gonna do it on this. This is Starfall. 28 count. It's gonna make it bigger, but that's okay. I think it's gonna look gorgeous on this though. I thought about getting, I probably should have gotten this in opal. I thought about it and then I was like, I should have gotten the opal. That's fine. It's fine. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be gorgeous. This is a pretty blue Starfall. And then I'm gonna go over some of my fabric of the months. So if you don't want to see that, that's fine. I have two from Bestitchme, and then I also ordered the adventure box, so I'm excited to see that come, whenever that is. But yeah, this is Watermelon Slushy. 32 count. Oh my god. I don't even think I have a red like this. It is gorgeous. Thinking about doing that ink circles pasta pattern on this. Maybe. I don't know. It's like such a fun pinky red. And then there's Dusk, which I think I might do butterfly bouquet on this. That might look really gorgeous. I don't know. But I love this. This color is beautiful. I'm excited to see what I do with that. And then I went to Beautiful Sip and Stitchery to pick up my other fabric of the month, my Atomic Ranch ones. So this is Latte. Ooh, actually I might do P-Roy on this. It's kind of like a very light, almost light gray. It's just showing up as white Lugana. But I think he might pop on this. I don't know why. I feel like he wouldn't look good on the one that I did, the Destiny, because that was more of a pinky white than this is. But this is very much like a very light color. And then I also have Stonehenge, which this is gorgeous, by Atomic Ranch. All these are 32 count Luganas. It's just like a dark gray, dark blue. It's like a blue gray. It's so pretty. So yeah, there's that. And then I somehow made it out of there with only buying 2 more things. Well, I bought a couple more things. So I bought gifts for my mom. I bought the Twilight Nature Walk because she actually held it for me, which well, she probably didn't help. She probably just kept a few from the Sprouting Lupine to buy for her shop. This is the one that I missed though, and I was like, oh crap, I missed one. So I went back and yeah, they had an extra for me, so that was great. And then I also got this needle minder. Remember my Christmas one? Well, this is my patriotic one apparently. I think I'm gonna actually put him on the Independence Day so he can hang out with the ants. He's so cute. I love his little mushroom. I got my mom one too because she's a big patriotic stitcher, so I was like, she needs one too. Patriotic gnome. And then I also got an extra pack of the Night Garden threads because I want to do a lot of those and I was worried about running out. So, and if I was like, even if I like still have extra, like that is such a gorgeous palette. I'll use it for other things. Like it doesn't matter. And then to go into my Midsummer stitch haul. So, oh man, I'm losing my voice. I should have grabbed water. Me and my mom had some miscommunications. I like went and bought my stuff and then I was at my sewing meetup down in South Milwaukee, and when the shop opened, I wasn't even on Midsummer Stitch. Well, it kind of was. I was on my computer, but I just wasn't in any of the stitching rooms. I was stitching with my actual friends. But I told them that I really wanted this fabric and that it usually sells out right away. And so I told my mom that I was going to buy her one too. She wanted 32 count Lugana. She missed it last time at the spring mingle. And I know that she was really sad about it. So I was like, don't worry, like I'll get you one. Like it's no big deal. Like don't worry about it. Well, I texted her, yeah, I got you one, and I guess my text didn't go through because I didn't have service in there on my cell phone, and I was connected to the Wi-Fi of the library on my computer, so she never got my text, so she panicked, and she panic bought fabric. So we ended up with, I'm sorry, we ended up with some of that fabric, and if people missed it, I'm so sorry. But I ended up getting us both 32 count Lugana in Midsummer by Bestitchme. She ended up getting also a 40 count and, or no, I think she got a 40 count. I'm not too sure. But she also ended up getting 18 count Aida, and she just traded me the 18 count Aida for my 32 count. So I also have another one, which this fabric is gorgeous. I'll definitely use this for something. But yeah, I'm sorry if you missed it. But luckily there's more. And yeah, this is what we ended up getting. And I ended up getting a lot of the Tiny Modernist pattern. I don't think I got the exclusive, but I did get the one with the owl and the autumn one, which those ones are gorgeous. And I did get the Jet X one too, but I think I want to start the Verdant Reverie so badly. I am just like obsessed with that pattern. I also got the Lindy Stitches Moth pattern, which I have kitted up too, so I'll be doing that as my small, like just as a memory of Midsummer Stitch, which I still need to do the Spring Mingle one. And then my mom ended up buying, because again, we didn't have contact. she ended up buying me this, and oh my god. I wanted it, but I told myself no because I didn't want to pay for shipping again after I bought the fabrics. But she ended up buying it for me. And it's the Sif Queen by Sprouting Lupine. She knows I'm such a fan. And you know what would look good? This would look good with this. Okay, I might have to save this for this. Oh, it's so gorgeous. Molly Queen, the Sif Queen. Oh, I'm so excited about that. So there is that. The last thing I had was I bought some needle minders. I was just randomly scanning Etsy one day for needle minders, and I found these from Outlaw Stitching, which they gave me these stickers. Outlaw Stitching. And you could get like these random small Pokemon needle minders from her, and like look how cute these are. These are teeny tiny needle minders. And she said, oh yeah, just choose the ones you want. If I don't have them, like, I'll just put a random one in there. And so I was like, oh yeah, if you have the Sprigatito or the Goomy or the Pikachu, she had them all and she sent them all to me. And I was like, these were my favorites. I love them. I love Goomy, oh my god. And this Pikachu running, little Sprigatito is he's the new starter from the new game, little grass cat. So yeah, and then they sent me this little Pikachu sticker. It's so cute. Oh my god. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna put one of my I'm probably gonna put Goomy on Ghastly right away after this. So yeah, and then the only other things that I got, these are all kind of random things. So we went to a night market, me and my husband, and I ended up getting this, oh, one second, sorry, I didn't grab it beforehand. I ended up getting, he asked me if I wanted to get one of these butterflies on a tarot card, and this is an actual butterfly, ethically sourced. These are from a guy named Chasing Butterflies Co. on Instagram. I is in love with that, with the star tarot card. I don't know if I like it on the black mat. I might buy some mat board online somewhere and replace it. Or I also saw, I was scanning the internet and I saw that some people have stars and other things on it. So I definitely want to decorate it more. But I think it looks so cute. I think it makes the skeleton kind of look like a butterfly. And I just like love this teeny little butterfly. He's so precious. I could have gotten a bigger one, but I don't know. I was vibing with this one. It was between this one and the Lovers. I was like, if I see that guy again, and he has the Lovers one. So it had 2 butterflies, and the Lovers card was just really freaking cool. But yeah. Give me 1 second. Sorry, my husband came upstairs. He wants to go to bed. But I was like, I really want to finish. I'm in a good flow. And I told him that, and he was like, okay. And I was like, okay, but can you go downstairs? Because I'll get self-conscious that you can hear me talking to myself. So he went downstairs. I'm almost done. I'm wrapping it up. Okay, so yeah, he ended up getting that for me at this market, and I love it so much. But yeah, I definitely think I want to decorate it a little more. And then when we went to Colorado, I also got a new tarot deck. So this is Midnight Magic, and every card is like a different mushroom, and it's been really fun. I've been pulling cards more, and I need to go back to my other deck. I have a cat tarot deck from an artist here local to me. And because yeah, I've been pulling cards and it's been fun. Oh my god, the day that I took Butters to the ER though, I did end up pulling the devil card, and that, not a good time. Not a good time. I didn't know I was gonna have a good day or a bad day, but I did after that. And then the last few things that I've got. I'm like in an earring era for some reason. I have been like just buying wild amounts of earrings. I know I showed you guys that one in the other video that I sent the person who got my strawberry swap, but I bought a lot more. So I bought these really cute little cat earrings. These actually kind of look like butters. That's why I kind of got them. I had those. Those are fun. I got these little cow ones. I've already taken these off because I've worn them twice now. Oh, let me fix them. Oh, and they're gonna, of course, they're gonna like flail around. They're these little cow ones that say moo, and it's like a little spaceship abducting a cow. They're so cute. Oh my god, I love them. And then I saw this lady selling, it's really popular here to sell sea glass from like Lake Michigan and Lake Superior. So I found a lady that was selling sea glass art, and she said these are from Racine, Wisconsin. And we got little butterflies on the end. And then there's these ones that have a little tangerine. And these apparently are from Panama. So that's kind of cool. She traveled all the way to Panama and found some more sea glass. I also found another lady. I don't actually have the business card of all these people anymore, so I'm sorry. But I got these from like one of those gachas where you do the like, what do you call it? Like a pinball machine. Not a pinball machine. Oh my god. A gumball machine. They're like these little cactuses, and she said they glow in the dark. So yeah, I'm excited about those. And I also got this locket from her. Told my husband I was going to put pictures of me because I'm the only one who matters. There I go, being humble again. Oh my god, why can't... It's so cute, little locket. And then I also bought these little snowflakes for the winter time. And these little balloon animals. So yeah, I think I'm gonna need to get one of those, like, I have like 3 of those things that hold your earrings and separate them. I'm gonna need to get another because I've been buying a lot of earrings lately. I'm in an earring era. I wasn't before. I was anti-dangling earrings. I went and I danced with them and I made them go like this back and forth, and now I'm an earring person now. I'm in an era. Okay, the other thing I have is my postcards. So last time I showed you guys my postcards that I've been getting from the Bad Stitch Discord. Here's the pile I got this time. There's so many. So this first one is Hawaiian Islands. This is from Evelina. She goes by Danger Noodle, which I think is funny, on Discord. This one is from Cat, which is Stitch and Cat on Instagram. I like this guy. It's a biologist. This one's from Aida, from Bishop, California. This one's from Amanda from Bad Stitch. Got a little Pride one. Because Pride Month, baby. And then this one's from Chelsea, who also sent me that strawberry milk. She goes by, I don't know how to say her name. I don't say her Instagram name, but that's fine. And then this one's from Bront. She's from Australia, if you can't tell. So yeah, I thought that was really cute. And she also made this one. She actually made these are her cats, and then took a picture and made them into postcards from us all. And then she did this like little quilt pattern. I think it's really cute. And she also makes like actual like fabric postcards. I haven't gotten one of those yet, but I hope. when I do, I will show you guys, because apparently you can send anything in the mail and count it as a postcard as long as it's a certain size, including fabric. And then this one's from Sleepy Goblin Crafts, Envis. I think it's funny. What are those bugs doing? We're all wondering it. A little Caterpie, and this Pokemon is called Swaddle. And she also sent patches with them. I gotta show you these patches. They're sticker patches. There's another Seawaddle, and this is Crustle. Or no, yeah, that's Crustle. I thought they were so cute. I guess I'm having a bug era, because I was like, those two bug Pokemon are so freaking cute. And I actually put Velcro on the back of them right away, so then I could stick them on my backpack, which I haven't done yet. So I was waiting to film this video. Now that I've filmed it, I can also put them on my backpack tomorrow. This next one is also from another one from Envis. A little wine, deer, kayak. God, this is such my vibe. These are like all the things I do in the summer is kayak, bike, drink wine, hang out with deer. And then here's another one from Jen, goes by Luvian. I will link her Instagram down there too, because she's the one who did the birds aren't real for me, which they aren't real. We all know that birds are government spy drones. But yeah, I wonder if she stitched this too. I think she did. And then took a picture of it. Because this is like what I want to do with that one card, or that one pattern, and hand it out to people. Something similar to that. I'll have to figure out how they did that. And this is also from her. Apparently this is from Up. God, I haven't seen Up in so long. I watched it once and never watched it again. It was like too sad. But apparently it's some birds in Up or something. I don't know. It's a Disney postcard. She went to Disneyland. But yeah. So those are all my new postcards from them. And that's basically it for my haul. I know that was a lot. I'm really sorry. The last stuff that I have, I wanted to go over some music and some movies. Talk about my trip to Colorado to see Pretty Lights, which was a lot of fun. We were down at Meadow Creek, and that was a really pretty venue. It's like overlooking the mountains and stuff. I think I have a picture that I can post here of the mountain view, and they had like what do you call it, a hot air balloon that they were setting off. And yeah, I really liked that venue. I had met my friends at that venue back in 2017, so it's kind of like our little reunion going back there and hanging out and dancing and stuff. And I did some hula hoop dancing too. I don't think I've ever told you guys that I do that, but I do have a nice hula hoop that has pictures on it, including a Pokemon setting. I do have a Pokemon setting on my hula hoop, and so I can hula hoop and make images of Pokemon around me. It's really fun. So yeah, I did that. I really liked Meadow Creek, and I know they've been having a lot of issues with sound complaints there, and I think they got a sound, like they can only play music during a certain time, like they have to stop at 11 p.m. I think it was, and then they have to make it a silent disco, which we were worried there was, like, how are you gonna do a silent disco for a whole festival? Oh my god, it was the most efficient silent disco I had ever seen. They were handing those like headphones out, like, and then getting them back, wiping them down, putting them back out. It was like the most efficient setup I've seen. They had hundreds. I've never seen so many silent disco things in my life. And the other thing I really liked about that venue was there was no plastic. So like when usually they order like kegs of beer, and when you go and order a beer, you get like a plastic cup with beer in it. And it's like, okay. No, they had all cans, which was great. I am all about no plastic. So, and I know the aluminum cups are like expensive too. I've seen venues try to do that, and it's just, I don't know if it's like the expense or what. It's never like stuck, but yeah, so it was nice to see just cans. I really liked it. I don't know if Pretty Lights is my thing still. I haven't really talked about this, but like I wasn't a big fan of him because when I first saw him, he was going through some drug addiction problems. And so I was just kind of like, who is this guy? He's like like all these people look up to this guy and he's not being a very good role model. And so he's kind of come back. He's supposed to be clean, but like I'm skeptical. Like his show was really good, don't get me wrong, and the live band was really good. You should definitely see it once in your lifetime if you like that kind of thing. But the thing is he was late, and I just think this is your job, dude. Be on time. It's a little disrespectful when you're late. And he also was like, they had a set break. He also was late coming back to the set break, and I was just like, it's about the music, not about, like, I think they were trying to inflate that hot air balloon or something. And it just, dude, it's about the music. Like, we want more time. You have only until 11 to play all your songs, and then you have to stop because of the noise, like, ordinance in the city of Buena Vista. And I'm like, that still kind of pissed me off. But yeah. Other music I've been listening to, I've been listening to the new Big Gigantic album. It's called Fluorescence. I think they really nailed this album. The last album was like not doing it for me. I don't know if you've listened to Big Gigantic, but they're two guys. One's on the drums, one's on a saxophone, and they do EDM and DJ too at the same time. But their like last album was kind of a flop, and I think this one is a banger, and I think it might be because they're collaborating with a lot of artists on it, and I think they really excel at their collaborations right now. I don't think they're vibing together very well, but I don't know what's going on with them, but this album slaps. The other one that I've been really liking is LSZ came out with this Enigma mixtape. It's so good. I ordered both the Big Gigantic and this LSZ one on vinyl, and I'm so excited to get it. It's so good. Another artist that I really like is Lane 8. He comes out, like, if you're looking for something to listen to instead of like watch like actual music when you're stitching, I highly recommend Lane 8. He comes out with these 4-hour mixes every spring, summer, and winter and fall. And his summer mix it's all house music, so if you don't like house music, don't listen to it. But it's like very calming and dreamy house music to me, kind of like Odessa, but a little more house than Odessa is, if that makes sense. Another guy that I really like is Grizz. He's actually coming back from being gone for I think 2 years. We went to his farewell show in Colorado, and that's like the last time I saw him. And yeah, he came out with a mixtape called Side Quest, and he's like, are you ready for a side quest? Oh my god, sometimes you just need a side quest. It's so good. I really like that mixtape. Another vibey one is Late Night Radio came out with a vinyl restoration called Love is Free, which is like takes a bunch of mixes of vinyls and like kind of makes them all together. It's very like, I don't know, dreamy and old-timey. If you like that kind of stuff, he would be another good one to stitch too. And yeah, those are kind of just what I've been listening to in music lately. I've also been listening to a lot of Motif, which is Pretty Lights' brother. Again, all his albums, very vibey, very relaxing to me. Like, I can play them as background music and just hang out and stitch. I have one on vinyl too, which is nice. Movies. So when I went to Colorado and back, we had Southwest. So Southwest has like free movies on your phone. I ended up watching Love, Simon as like a pride movie, which was about this guy coming, like he wasn't out in high school yet, but then he was kind of forced out because he's blackmailed, and like the whole situation, how like uncomfortable it was for him. And it was cute. I don't know what the LGBTQ community thinks of it, but I thought it was cute and nice. I also watched Snow White. Don't recommend. It was pretty hokey. The CGI was not good. But it was a nice classic tale in Snow White, and the singing was good. I also watched One of Them Days, which that movie was hilarious. I recommend that movie. I actually upgraded my Netflix because I couldn't finish it on the plane, and they had it as an ad-free movie. So I upgraded my Netflix to ad-free so I could finish watching it, and it was so funny. It's just about these two girls who are just having like the worst day of their life, and it just continued to get worse and worse and worse until it, you know, it all fixes itself in the end. I recommend that movie. It's pretty funny. Some shows that I watched I watched a couple documentaries. I watched the Martha one finally, and that was pretty good, but I feel like Martha paid for that to make her sound good, but I'm not sure. But it also does make sense, like, as a woman who works in a mainly male dominated industry, like, I totally feel that vibe of like they're trying to get rid of you sometimes because you're a woman and they don't want to see women succeed, and that's kind of how she felt about like what happened to her with the whole jail thing. The other ones I've been watching, the Trainwreck series. I thought the Woodstock 99 one was hilarious. Oh my god, if you want a good laugh, watch that. But also, those poor people, like, what a nightmare. Like, they just started burning down and like chaos took over. I watched the Astro World one, which as a festival goer, I think I wanted to watch that one, but also I know in the festival community it gave people a lot more anxiety about going to shows, especially like after the whole pandemic, because of that, because the crowd crush was so bad. And like watching that show and seeing like how it happened and how it became the train wreck that it was pretty intense. That one was pretty sad. There was also Poop Cruise. That one was funny. You gotta watch that. If you don't know, it's about a cruise that went out to sea, lost power, and then they couldn't get back, and so like they didn't have a way to go to the bathroom. You gotta watch it if you're okay with that kind of gross stuff. I watched the American Apparel one, which that one will make you hate men. PI Moms, that one was also will make you hate men somehow, but it was a little more dumb. It's a little more shisty. And then the Area 51 one was good. I also watched the Balloon Boy one. That one was pretty funny too. Is it a hoax? We don't know. They made it sound like it could have been. We don't know. I don't know. Some of the shows I watched Bee and Puppy Cat finally. Oh my god, why did I sleep on that? I don't know. It was too cute. Too cute. It's about this girl and her like alien puppy cat that go do chores together and little jobs. I also watched Too Much, which was by Lena Dunham. That show was too much. It was a lot of, those people were nuts, and then the ending was too much. The whole thing you're like, man, these people are too much. But it was very Lena Dunham, like dating world type stuff. So I really liked that. 2 animes that I watched. I binge watched Apothecary Diaries, and I loved it. It like scratched the itch of Love Is Blind for me. I don't know why. And that's like the only reality show I watch. Apparently I gotta watch, what's the new one? Love Island? I should probably start watching that. God, I hate dumb reality. I get sucked in. I get sucked into Love Is Blind and all that drama. So I watched that one. I really liked it. It just was like very like, oh, when is she gonna find out that he loves her? And then when he does, she like denies him, and oh, they have all these close calls. Oh my god. And then crime solving with like plants was just hilarious. This is a hilarious premises for an anime. The other one I watched, this one's so silly. Reborn as a vending machine, and now I wander the dungeon. Yeah. Oh my god. I can't stop watching, but it's so dumb. It's so dumb. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you for listening. I hope you got a lot of stitching done. And yeah, hopefully I'll be back soon. I'm sorry for being so busy. I like doing these. It's been fun to learn like how to make videos and add pictures, and I've been trying to push myself to learn a new like thing with the videos each time. So maybe I'll make, I don't know, a picture materialize or something, or maybe not, because I want to get this video out. I'm trying to keep it fun, and it's still fun. I really enjoyed sitting down and talking. I don't know. I hope you guys enjoy it. Anyways, have a good rest of your summer, and I'll see you in the fall. Bye!